foul. Lebanon dressed out in the blue home jerseys, white pants, white football helmets. Oakland in the navy blue pants, navy blue helmets, white jerseys, blue trim. Oakland 4-3, 2-1 in District 7 AAA. Lebanon 5-2 overall, 2-1 in District 7 AAA. To kick off for the Patriots will be Chris Greenwood. Deep to return for the Blue Devils, the senior Tracy Corley. Bill Melton is the referee tonight, and here with the play-by-play call of tonight's Lebanon-Oakland game, the voice of Blue Devil football, Bruce Skeen.
All right, Tommy, Oakland to kick off, south to north. Lebanon, Tracy Corley will stand on the 5 in a game that's almost a must for both teams to get to the playoffs. Greenwood will kick off from the far left hash mark. He comes forward and kicks it deep. Corley on the 7, 10, 15, 20, 25, and knocked down on the 26-yard line. Corley returned it to the 26 and got knocked down. Lebanon takes over. Tommy, I'm not sure that's Bill Melton. I think they changed officials on us.
Bruce, you're absolutely right. I was under the impression it was going to be Bill Melton's crew in here tonight, and that's not. And looking through the binoculars, I don't know who that gentleman is.
Lebanon comes with a slot right on the 26. Oakland in a 6-2 defense. We run a sweep. We cut it into Crutchfield, and they knocked him down on the 26, and he got a no gain. Got back to the 26. Oakland pursued it well and knocked him down. Oakland has improved vastly over the last couple of weeks. They knocked off McGavick last week 34-14. Cookville had upset them early in the year, but they've come on strong. Lost a yard to the 25. Lebanon out of the huddle. Triplets the quarterback. They're setting with Marlowe C. and Crutchfield and the running backs. Gardner's a slot back. Corley's a split end. We run a trap, and we hit it to the 30 and knock us down on the 30. We got 5 out of the trap. And it's going to be third down now and 6. 3rd and 6 on the 30, just beyond it.
Oakland fired up to start this football game. They're looking to try to make some waves. They need a win here, as does the Blue Devils. The loser of tonight's game pretty much out of the hunt in District 7 AAA as far as a playoff berth is concerned.
Zach Dirksen, I believe, is our fullback starting instead of C. We fake it. We run a hot. We got a man open. 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Scott Ogle to the 20. Hot pass. We have scampered all the way to Oakland 20-yard line. Scott Ogle, Greg Triplett. Terry, what do you got?
Bruce, from our 30, he was tackled at the Oakland 20, 50 yards, first down Lebanon.
And the play fake is what did it, Bruce. They bit on the fullback. We got the tight end open behind the linebacker.
We're sitting on their 20-yard line, 1st and 10 on a hot pass. We run an inside trap. Gardner 5, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6, touchdown. 20 yards, Joe Gardner, senior, touchdown. We have gone, what? Terry Stafford, you'll have to catch me on the numbers. We've gone a long ways in about 3 plays.
75 yards, Bruce, in 4 plays. Gardner with the last 20 for the touchdown.
Beautiful, beautiful play as we run the slice trap inside against Oakland for the touchdown. Hicks will snap it. Gardner will put it down for Greg Triplett.
Triplett to attempt with 9:48 in a quarter, and a kick is up and high and long and missed it to the left. We've missed the extra point. 6-0, 9:48 first quarter, 30-second break. We'll be back.
Plays. Joe Gardner from the 20-yard line carries it in. The extra point was wide. Lebanon leads 6-0 with 9:48 left in the first quarter.
Marlowe C to kick off. We're on top 6-0, 9:48 in a quarter. We kick it high and short. It will hit on about the 18. They'll pick it up. We get our coverage down, and we miss him. He's got daylight. 30, 35, 40, 45, and we run him out of bounds across the 50. DeMont Stone, our free safety. Our specialty teams last week had a little breakdown, and we do it again tonight. We let them run it back to the 48 in our territory, Tommy.
35 yards on that run back, Bruce, and maybe the ball hitting the ground helped Oakland a little bit. Our coverage kind of converged, came down on the football, and we had problems getting caught up, and the good return by Oakland gives them great field position.
Ball on our 47. They run it back to our 47. They'll start Johnson, the quarterback, Nelson's the tailback, and Russell's the fullback. We're in that 50 defense with Clemens and Ogles, the linebackers. Back to pass, looking Johnson, looking deep, long pass down the middle, locked up in the air and incomplete. They try to hit a man straight down the middle on a post, and it went incomplete, broken up to Mont Stone down there. Almost ricocheted to somebody else for Oakland, incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Darren Knox, a guy they had thought might play a little quarterback this year. They try to hit him deep, incomplete, and they were going for the big play early.
Oakland on the 47. It took us 4 plays. We went 75 yards. We lost 1 on the first carry, and then we got 75 after that. Gardner scored. Sweep. Here he comes. Nelson running, and he got 4 yards to our 41. Might have got 5. He did. He knocked his knee touched on the 42, I believe. Picked up 5 yards, maybe 6. They put it on the 41. They run a sweep, tossed it to Edward Nelson, and he picked up 6, and it's 3rd and 4.
Bruce, they have done a good job with this tailback, trying to get him outside. Edward Nelson, not the classic Oakland tailback, a little bit bigger than maybe what they're accustomed to, not quite the north-south runner.
Back to pass. Johnson looking, setting over the middle, incomplete. No flags. We had our linebackers, Oakland Clemens, covering right across the middle. They were trying to hit a man right in the middle of the field, and our linebackers converged on him, and it was overthrown on about the 28-yard line, incomplete. 4th and 4. Oh, Oakland looks like they want to, yes, they're going to punt.
Greenwood is the punter, deep to return, Bentley and Corley.
They're a stand on the 10. Snap is low, and the kick is away, and it's a good one. Kick. Bentley's going to catch it and then get bumped out of bounds somewhere inside of the 10. Bentley hesitant at the moment. I think it's going to be spotted close to the 6, maybe even the 5. Probably should have let that thing roll. It may have went out of bounds, but it's going to be spotted on the 5.5, I think.
36 yards on the punt. Lebanon puts it in play, 1st and 10 at, well, checking that line, it looks like just beyond the 5-yard line. Lebanon's offensive front, Hatfield, Ashley, Hicks, Rose, and Dunaway.
6-0, Lebanon, 8:35 in the first quarter. We scored early. Gardner run 20 yards and scored. We run a trap, and we got about 4 out of it. We run Dirksen up in there, and he got to the 9, I think is where they'll spot it. We was on the 5.5. We got close to the 9 and got 4 out of a trap. And we're looking at 2nd down. We'll call it a long 6. Dirksen has started at fullback. We've got Crutchfield at tailback. Hicks brings him out. He'll be the center. Triplett's the quarterback. Scott Ogle, who caught that long pass, is our tight end. Gardner's our slot back. Tracy Corder's our split end. Take it, and we run him up the middle. Crutchfield, he won't get anything. Knocked down on the 9. And we're 3rd and 6. We try to run straight up the middle, and Oakland in that 6-2 defense collapsed on us and knocked him down for no gain.
Bruce trying to play a little conservative here and play some field position football. 7:38 to go in the first quarter. Lebanon hoping to get that thing out near the first down stick. If they can't get the first, maybe kick Oakland back a little bit and get that defense back on the field.
7:25 to go in the first quarter. Lebanon 6, Oakland nothing. And on a field that's dry after all the rain we've had. We're taking, and we run a reverse, and Bentley tries to get outside, and they won't let him, and they knock him down on the close to the 10. He might have got a half a yard. A lot of daylight. Open field tackling was very, very good for Oakland on that play, and they knock us down on the 10. We've got a punt, and we'll be standing in our end zone.
Alex Skullroot will be punting for the Blue Devils, averaging a little over 31 yards per kick. Tim Hicks will snap it for the Blue Devils. Deep to return for Oakland will be Edward Nelson.
Nelson stands on the 43. Snap is back, and the punt is away, and it's a high punt. Taken on a 43 to the 35 and all the way to